Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha, Srimad Varavara Munayae Namaha, Sri Baladhanvi Gurave Namaha. Namaskaram one and all, and welcome to day 12 of our Margari Vaibhavam, where we are experiencing Yemperuman's Thirunamam, that is divine names, as given by Andal Nachiyar in each and every Pasuram. Today it is Pasuram 12 and it is Kanaithilang Katcharumai, and the Thirunamam that we are going to experience is Manathukku Iniyan. As we know from Pasuram 6 to Pasuram 15, Andal goes about waking each of her Gopika friends who also represent a devotee. In this Pasuram, she wakes up a Gopika who cannot be separated from Sri Krishna, like how Sri Lakshmana cannot be separated from Srirama. And hence, in that Anubhavam of Srirama, she goes about saying, Tennilangai Komanai Chetra Manathukku Iniyan. Tennilangai refers to Lanka, Koman means king, Setra means the one who was killed. So here she says, oh, the sweet-hearted one who killed the king of Lanka. But how can somebody who actually killed be called as somebody who is sweet and pleasing? Does it even make sense? And that's exactly what we are going to experience today and understand why he is still the Manathukku Iniyan. As we know, they also wake up one Alvar, and in this Pasuram it is Thondaradi Pudi Alvar. Now let's go to the Thirunamam Manathukku Iniyan. Manathukku Iniyan is the one who is pleasing to someone's heart. Even in this world of samsaram, let's say we look at a person and we call him he's so pleasing and sweet if they just showcase one or two good aspects, isn't it? But Srirama is the one who's referred as Samasta Kalyana Gunamrudo Dhatihi, the one who is the embodiment of all the auspicious qualities. And why would he not be the Manathukku Iniyan? Of all those qualities, today we are going to look at the perspective of Sarva Karunikatvam, which yielded him the Thirunamam Tennilangai Komanai Chetra Manathukku Iniyan. Sarva Karunikatvam is showing compassion towards everything and every being. To see this, let's all travel to Sri Lanka, where the fight ensued between Ravana and Srirama, and where Ravana was dead. Ravana was killed by Srirama. At that time, Srirama is requesting Vibhishana Arvan to perform the final rites for Ravana as his brother. But Sri Vibhishana Arvan, considering all the ill acts that Ravana had done, refused to do the final rites. At that time, Sri Rama beautifully says, Hey Vibhishana, Maranantani Vairani Nirvritam na Prayojanam Kriyatamasya Samskaro Mamapyesha Yadatava. If you ask somebody who knows Sanskrit or somebody who knows a little bit of Sri Ramayanam, this is the explanation they would give for this sloka. In this world, the enmity exists on one another only until death. Now that Ravana is killed, why continue to brood enmity against him? Our purpose was to kill him and rescue Sita Pirati, and now that we have achieved that purpose, why still hold enmity against him? Forget your enmity and do the required procedures. But our Purvacharyas say that this meaning is very absurd. Swami Nampillai shows the correct interpretation as per the Tiruvullam, that is, whatever is in the heart of Sri Rama. Let's now dive into it. Truth be told, lo behold, Sri Rama has never held any enmity against Ravana whatsoever. It was only Ravana who held the enmity. That's why when Vibhishana Arvan surrenders, all the monkeys, including Sugriva, doubted his intention. But at that time, Sri Rama went on to say, Vibhishano va Sugriva yati va Ravana swayam. Be it Vibhishana or even the very same Ravana, if they surrendered, I will accept him. So this shows Sri Rama's actual heart, his Tiruvullam. And hence in this slogam, Maranantani Vairani means not the killing of Ravana himself. It means that all the ill acts of destroying the homes of rishis, separating Sita Pirati from Sri Rama, killing Jatayu Maharaja, and all these types of acts were what he did until his death. Now that he is dead, he won't be doing these acts anymore. So that is the real death, the death of his intention to oppose Srirama and do all these ill acts. Nirvritam na prayojanam means when Ravana was alive, I had planned to do good things for him, says Srirama. However, he opposed them by doing hostile acts, and now that he is dead, he won't be able to oppose me. He won't be able to neglect my grace. Because what is that Bhagavan actually expects from us? He doesn't want us to sit like a sage and do jnana yogam, bhakti yogam, karma yogam to obtain his grace. He only wants to do good to all the jivatmas. Of course, having said that, he does them unconditionally, but to protect the integrity of the Shastra, he expects only one thing from all the jivatmas, and that is apratishedha. The term pratishedha means negation, prevention, refusal, denial, or objection. So, apratishedha is negating the negation, which means not contradicting Yemperuman's will and accepting his grace as it is. That is, offering no objection or doing pratikulam. That's why we Chetanas don't even have to do anything good. The least we can do is not object him. And how do we do that? Accepting everything and anything in life as his will. Because from our perspective, we may see some as good things to us and some as bad things to us. But remember, whatever Yemperuman gave you in your life is actually for the greater good of that Jivatma, and we just need to accept it and not hold any opposition. Therefore, even though Ravana did not do any good things and on the contrary did only all bad things, Srirama's grace continued to only flow towards him. He even told the defeated Ravana to go back from the battlefield and return the next day. Had Ravana returned the next day with peace in his mind and without opposing Srirama, he would have happily accepted him and made the king of Lanka. But that did not happen. Now that the body of Ravana is gone, his will to oppose Srirama is also dead, and therefore he can no longer do any acts of opposition. And this was sufficient for Srirama to actually grace him. And so he went on to say, Hey Vibhishana, either you do the final rites or I will do them for Ravana, because he is very much a friend to me as you are to me. This can come only from the one who has compassion towards everybody, isn't it? And hence he is the Manathukku Iniyan. There are multiple incidents in Sri Ramayanam where he portrays this gunam. We can see his Vatsalyam when he cried along with Sugriva after Vali's death. And that's why in distress or in separation, it's become a habit for Arvars to call out Rama over Krishna, as this very name Rama cools one off. He is like a wall. If our life is on stake, whom should we call and whom should we allow to bat? It has to be Sri Rama. Let's keep chanting his beautiful name. See you all with the next Thirunamam tomorrow. Until then, Dhanyasmi Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha.
கனைத்திலம் கற்றெருமை கன்று கீரங்கே நினைத்து மூளை வழியே நின்று பால் சோர கனைத்திலங்கற்றெருமை கன்று கீரங்கே நினைத்து மூளை வழியே நின்று பால் சோர நனைத்தில்லம் சேராக்கும் நலச்செல்வன் தங்காய் பனித்தலை வீழனின் வாசற்கடை பற்றி நனைத்தில்லம் சேராக்கும் நலச்செல்வன் தங்காய் பனித்தலை வீழனின் வாசற்கடை பற்றி சினத்தினால் தென்னிலங்கை கோமானை சேற்ற மனத்துக்கினியானை பாடவும் நீ வாய் திறவாய் சினத்தினால் தென்னிலங்கை கோமானை சேற்ற மனத்துக்கினியானை பாடவும் நீ வாய் திறவாய் இனித்தான் எழுந்திராய் ஈதென்ன பேருறக்கம் அனைத்தில்ல